eye contact, eyes and that. Moving her waist like you got island that. I could tell how she dancing, she a island girl. This boy know he is a island man. Wine and me don't wine and start. Grip on her waist without asking. Chat till we feeling exhausted. I just love the way she whine. Oh, she from behind. She got so, I just holding her for the ride. I just love the way she whine. So I got to whine. She go up, I go up, she go. If you from the VI, when you there, put your hands in my pie. Represent your home. If you from the VI, when you there, put your flags in my pie. VI to the ball. The party don't start until we reach. No, we don't bring no sun to the beach. All we need to hear is a beat.
We've been together for some time now, soon to be married. I think we're ready for a family of our own.
I knew that when I proposed that she'd be ready for us to have a child, but knowing that I carry the sickle cell trait, I may have a few questions that I need answered first.
Sickle cell disease is an inherited red blood cell disorder in which the red blood cells are abnormal. As a result, there aren't enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen throughout the body. Having sickle cell disease doesn't mean it's the end. Learn ways to manage your sickle cell disease. First, know your status by getting tested. Do you carry the sickle cell trait or genes? If you do, then follow the regimen advised by your clinical professional and practice a healthy lifestyle. You can live well as a sickle cell patient.
We were nervous at first, but now knowing our status, carrier and non-carrier,
Now we can finally have a family of our own.
sickle cell didn't stop us.
And it shouldn't stop you.
You and me, that's the way it's supposed to be.
We don't want no bad mind people around where. We don't want no bad mind people in here. Pure energy, what we want surround where. Pure good vibes in the atmosphere. And we don't want no bad mind people around where. We don't want no bad mind people.
One, two. All right, good morning and welcome to the Rise Up Morning Show. It's live, so one or two things that happen. But listen, it's a beautiful day here in America's Paradise. We are at Tuesday, February 4th. Is that correct? 6:51 right now in the U.S. Virgin Islands. A beautiful day, man, coming from an awesome weekend. A great Monday. And it's time to rise up, time to get your day started. February is going to be a full month. You get Valentine's Day, you get AgriFest 2025 in Santa Cruz. What else we have going on? Of course, you got a big concert. The big concert is making its way here to the Virgin Islands. That's going to be a big thing. And outside of that, they have a number of other events. I know there's a race speed event in St. Croix. And that's going to be featuring one of the fastest female drivers, in the United States. She's going to be coming to St. Croix. So that's going to be massive things. So us starting the day here today. Last night had some precipitation, had some weather. Today, what we're looking at on the weather side, let's see. We have a 76 degrees Fahrenheit, partially cloudy day, okay? That's going to be here in the Virgin Islands. It appears as if We're going to have scattered to light rain showers. The highs will be 83 on this humid day. They're predicting rain about 6 p.m. to about 4 a.m. So during the day, there shouldn't be any showers. That's coming from MSN Weather. Last night had some rain. You were, hopefully you were in your bed by then, and nothing is better than when you're sleeping to be experiencing them showers. That'll be good things. Okay, so listen, we have some news that's going to be rolling in. Of course, you probably heard that was unfortunately a double homicide in Frederiksted, St. Croix. The John H. Woodson School resumes operation today following being closed for mold. And of course, we're going to tell you the events that's taking place. So the Virgin Islands Department of Education announces that the John H. Woodson High School will resume normal operations today. And actually, today, the Virgin Islands Department of Education announces all schools are going to be open because apparently yesterday had an important conference, a development conference. Yeah. So they didn't have no schools yesterday. That was the public schools. I mean, you blink your eye for those in private school, or this was the flyer they had out yesterday. There was no school on Monday. Teachers were doing a professional development day. So today, everybody is back in school. And today, the John H. Woodson School, they resumed school following being closed for mold. The Bureau of Schools Construction and Maintenance, they did their efforts, deep cleaning efforts to restore the classrooms that were affected. They did the mold testing, and a qualified contractor who worked diligently to address the issue. Maintenance personnel and representatives from the American Federation of Teachers. So all of that to say, today, John H. Woodson School is back in session. And let's hope and pray that we won't be seeing no more of this. Like, schools should be getting walked and getting checked, that, you know, we should know about this. You saw the pictures online. Students they were having classes outside in the hallway, some in the public areas or the general areas of the school because of the conditions. And that's ridiculous, man. You have custodians, you should have principals, and there should be a chain of command and an order that it doesn't have to reach that way. But thank God that it's been dealt with. We're going back to schools, and let's just put better system and processes in place. Listen, the schools have a lot of issues. We have some old schools, and it's going to take step by step to fix them and bring them back up to par. We have a director of school maintenance, a great guy. He's done this task before in America. He's from the Virgin Islands, Caribbean background guy. So we got to give him a chance and a moment, but we just need a little bit better communication. And that doesn't, kill anyone. We could just stay better communicated so that there are no surprises. All right. So there was a double homicide in the Frederiksted area. We're going to hear from the deputy chief and the acting chief and the acting deputy chief to fill us in on updates and to request the community support in bringing closure to the community and to the families.
Good day, Acting Deputy Chief Naomi Joseph. With me I have Acting Chief Yusan Cornelius. And we're here asking for the community's assistance with a double homicide that occurred on Saturday night, the 1st of February, here on this street, Queen Street, Frederiksted, just down the road here. Two individuals, one that's known to us in the Virgin Islands Police Department, and the other innocent bystander who was sitting on a chair just up here and was fatally shot while there. And so we need the community help. This is not the first time that we had shot discharged within the last 2 weeks. And we're asking you to help us identify the individuals who's been making your peace unsafe here. And the only how this can get fixed is that you who live here, because we have Lagoon Complex across there, we have multiple businesses that was impacted when this incident happened. They had to shut down because now we have 2 people dead. And if you don't say something when you know something, it's going to continue. Next time, it may be the innocent person, maybe you or somebody you love who gets shot while passing, sitting, and just cooling out. So we need your help to help us fix this.
Community, good day. As recent as Saturday, prior to this incident, earlier in the day, I was speaking to one of our residents of the community. And he was mentioning that his youngster, an 8-year-old, from a prior discharging here in the Frederiksted town area, the youngster heard it. And he reached out to his father. He said, "Dad, what's that?" And his father had to find a way to try to explain the sounds that the little boy heard, what they were. The next question to his father was, why was that happening? Again, the youngsters, they have no understanding of why these things will be happening in our community. All they know is they're young and they're growing up trying to enjoy life. We're asking brothers, this is our place. This is our town area. We're supposed to be able to walk down the streets and enjoy it. We're asking you to hold it down. Let we appreciate love where we live. Community, you heard what the Deputy Chief of Police said. We need you to continue to assist us. If you know of anything that took place here within the town area or you heard something, you have the regular numbers, 911, or utilize Crime Stoppers. Give us the information. We will follow it up and hopefully bring some closure to the family as it relates to this incident. We need your community, as usual. Thank you.
All right, that's a message from Acting Chief Cornelius and Acting Deputy Chief Naomi asking for the community's help in solving the murder that happened over the weekend, a double homicide. And as stated, no one, we grew up saying don't snitch. But if, snitching is different. If someone's doing a hustle, you don't want to snitch at them. You don't want to call them out of the hustle because they're trying to do a hustle probably to feed themselves or feed their family. But if you see crime occurring, you witness a homicide, you witness something that causes harm to others or your community, you have to say something. The police, we can't wait for the police to come in our neighborhoods and solve it. They need our help. So we have to say something. We have to empower ourselves, take that courage, and go out and say something. Because if it's your family member, your loved one, your cousin, your brother, your sister, you want someone to come forward. And one way or the other, all of us are connected in this circle of life, in our small community. So if you saw something, call 911, call Crime Stoppers. You may have a trusted officer who you know, who's your family member. You just don't want to walk in and talk to any of the police. We understand. But go and say something, because that's not one, but that's two. And now think about the businesses in that area. You opening up, you invest, and now not only you're close to that moment, but the spin-off effect of that murder, less people might be coming to your place for quite some time. So again, community, we need to come forward and do something. So good news coming out of Santa Cruz. Finally, the East Airport Road Bridge is open. The Department of Public Works made that announcement that it opened yesterday, Monday. There was a ribbon cutting. We have the video of the ribbon cutting event. You're going to see it right here. And that has been closed for quite some time. It really had looked like the never-ending project, to be honest. But it's open. And the good thing about it is now it's connecting the mid road to the highway. I'm gonna call the names and get in trouble. But that little Satin Road, that is very good because it opened right in time for AgriFest. So you could come out of the airport, hit East Airport Road, and go right down into the UVI agriculture area, and it's just connected and it's showing progress. One thing we don't realize in Santa Cruz is that St. Croix has a lot of bridges, and a number of them were affected during the storms and just over a lot of wear and tear, and they are getting the restoration now, but it's taking some time. So round of applause to the administration and for the team for getting this back open and going. Here's the video of the ribbon cutting event.
One more time, pull. Good morning. It is such a pleasure to be down here on East Airport Road at the opening of the bridge. This is one more project that we're doing for the recovery, and if you look at it, this is going to last another 100 years. Really proud of Eastern Federal Lands Public Works Department, Rob Shurlow and his group at VI Paving that did an excellent job on this. I know many of us had our doubts, I myself included, but it was a job that had to be done right. We had a problem with the sewer. We had to make sure those lines were right and make sure that the bridge is high enough to last for a 100-year flood. So one more recovery project. Let's thank the Office of Disaster Recovery as usual, because they did their part as well too. And check this off the list and on to the next project. See you next time.
We're very proud of the accomplishments of this project with the federal highway emergency relief dollars that has been provided to the territory after Irma and Maria. It has allowed us to fix our infrastructure problems that have been exasperated by the storms. However, it provides some efficiencies that we know that the community would appreciate. This is just the beginning. There's a lot more to be done, and we just want to thank the federal government and all of the partners for getting us here today and providing this road back to the people of St. Croix.
Yeah, so we're here at the East Airport Bridge opening ceremony, ribbon cutting ceremony, and it's been it took a little while, but it's definitely a great recovery project. The reconstruction of this impacted bridge from the Irma and Maria storms of 2017. We've raised the bridge a little bit higher to accommodate future flood events. We had some delays due to impacted sewer line that we had to replace and reline that kind of impacted our construction schedule, but it's finally been completed, and now residents of the western end of St. Croix have access to the highway from Queen Mary now that this bridge has been reopened. This bridge project was managed by Eastern Federal Lands, our partners from the Federal Highway Administration, who oversaw the construction and contract administration for this project.
It's been a great project. We're working with Eastern Federal Lands. It's been a great experience doing this bridge. It's one of the first designed locally, built locally bridge on the island. We're really proud of this project, and I'd like to thank everybody involved, my employees and our subcontractors and the people with the government and Eastern Federal Lands. We've all really worked together, and it's been a great project, and as you can see, it's been a great product we've been able to give to the Virgin Islands.
We've been working on this project, design in 2020, and then construction for about the last 18 months or so. We had some small delays from some impacts with some sewage lines that needed to be taken care of, but all in all, everything was figured out pretty quickly, and just happy to give another bridge that's safe for everyone to use.
So as I was watching it, I had to laugh. We seen the governor cross the bridge in his SUV. I think Governor Mapp, when we open up the bridge too, we can't call it nowhere no more. Is that the Wayne Faxman Bridge? Governor Mapp at the time, he drove across, I think in one of the smart cars, the police smart car. So that was an inside chuckle. But listen, the East Airport Bridge is finally open. More progress to come. So let's pray, hope, and there was a lot of people in those pictures showing the team. It didn't seem like all them people were working on that site at times, because that progress, this is over a year, I can't even say a year. That bridge been closed quite some time. The good news is, it's back open. It's back open in time for AgriFest. St. Croix will be the place to be. Valentine's weekend, Agriculture Fest. You got a big concert, and there's so many more events. There's a racing event. There's a number of things that's taking place. So we open the morning, and we're letting you know the police are asking for your help with the double homicide that occurred in Frederiksted. Schools are back open today in the territory. Public schools were closed yesterday. They're back open today. And the John H. Woodson School, you were closed for mildew. If you're listening to this right now, parents, school is back open. Bureau of School Maintenance, along with the Department of Education, they did all things necessary. They had a contractor come through and deal with the mold. And hopefully we have a more preventative schedule going forward, checking and cleaning so that the children don't have to be displaced. And we talked about that. And now you see the bridge is open right there on the East Airport Road. Where we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be showing you the events that's coming up. It's all about Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights, their 55th anniversary. And to kick it off, February 7th, the 9th, is a big grand quadrille dance. Santa Cruz, you want to be there. We don't even want to see seniors. We want to see seniors, youngsters. Listen, if you're going on a date, this is the perfect place to come and line. We're going to tell you all about it, and that kicks off the Folk Life Festival that runs from about March to June or July. Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights, plus First Friday and a number of other events. So stay tuned. You're locked in right here to the Rise Up Morning Show on AllAhWeTV.
I am Eustace Grant Jr., also known as the Don Deal. I was diagnosed with stage 2 prostate cancer on August 31st, 2017. That moment changed my life. The hardest part of the experience was the thought of not being here to see my children and grandchild grow. Luckily, my family and support team were real. They had food sales to show their support. My prayer warriors and doctors were phenomenal. Do I encourage men to get screened for prostate cancer? The answer is an absolute yes. If you are an African American male with a family history of prostate cancer, you should begin screening at age 40. If you are unsure about screening, talk to your doctor to decide if screening is right for you. Testing is easy. Early detection saves lives. I am a living testament, and that's a done deal. African American men are at an increased risk of getting and dying from prostate cancer more than any other race. Talk to your doctor to find out if prostate cancer screening is right for you. This message was brought to you by the Department of Health, Division of Chronic Disease and Prevention.
The first step in securing your business or home is erecting a fence so the non-invited can keep out and the invited can be guided in. Now, a solid, beautiful exterior structure not only enhances the appearance, but also increases the value of your home or commercial property. Meet Bender and Associates. They are the experts in aluminum and stainless steel, including their manufacture and repair. Their work include gates, automatic and manual, stairs, security bars, wheelchair ramps. Hey, once you dream it and it involves steel, aluminum, or any metal structure, Bender and Associates can build or repair it. And for those who love the metals with beautiful designs, Bender and Associates can do that also. Time to get started by calling 340-244-0861. Oh yes, Bender and Associates service the entire Virgin Islands. Bender and Associates, beautifying your property while securing your peace of mind.
My life is all about movement, my boy. Moving my ideas to the board with the fastest fiber. Staying connected on the road with reliable 5G and on the go with nationwide coverage. No matter how I move, Avalanche! Via creates a symphony of connectivity, so I could bring down a cascade of sounds. From the VI shores to the global stage, it's one VI to the wall with DJ Avalanche and Via.
Man them, let's redefine getting ready. Today ain't just about stepping out, we stepping up. Starting with the essentials, the Levi Fisher bundle isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. Hydrating and grooming that bed perfectly. Next, let's not forget the skin. With Naked Luxury's Fairline Men, we taking premium care that leaves your skin irresistible. Why? Because self-care ain't just a luxury, it's a necessity. So before you head out, remember looking good is more than just clothes, it's about bringing out your natural charm. You think your woman and want to see you rough all the time? Don't forget, look good all the time, take care of yourself.
Alright, this is Miss Naturalista. Miss Naturalista had an awesome giveaway this past weekend. They gave away 2 tickets to the Big Buju Banton concert. But really the giveaway was all about saying thank you, Miss Naturalista, to its customers, St. Thomas and St. Croix. It was hosted by MC Bogle, Denise Benjamin founder, Miss Kim, Miss Kim. I forget what's her natural hair name, Miss Kim. And also Big Shah. So a number of people won prizes. And as we said, they also won tickets to the Big Booty Bantan concert. But I mean, you're talking hundreds of dollars worth of prizes from Miss Naturalista. If you haven't been to Miss Naturalista, it's located on St. Thomas and St. Croix. They take care of your hair, your mind, your body, wellness. It's all about your inner peace and tranquility. Bringing out your natural beauty. So they have 100% naturally made products available for your hair, for your body, and not only for women, but women, children, men. They even have things for your furry little animals, you know. They got them because them is members of your family too. What about things for your home, your incenses, or you need stuff to just make you feel tranquil? Sometimes you need that for your office too, you know. Because some of us go into these offices and we get some bad vibes in the office. You need an incense to burn it out. Let me stick on track. So that was Miss Naturalista, and they had a big time giveaway this past weekend. Also this weekend, and coming up for this week, you have Tapas House. So listen, you know, it's Tuesday, but the weekend is right here. This Friday is going to be the first Friday at the Tapas House Main Street. So that's going to be big things. And when they have their first Friday, it's a real incredible event. You want to check it out. But I want to show you a clip of this past Friday at the Tapas House. They had I want to say world-renowned John Ghazi, because John Ghazi, you might see him here in the Virgin Islands of St. John. You remember when he used to come down in the St. John parade and like jump off of the Hispanic bar roof, and I mean just an electrifying performance. Well, John Ghazi, he's been to Australia, he's been to Europe. I think John Ghazi been to Hawaii. He's been all over the place, and sometimes you find him here in the Virgin Islands, and he was back home at Tapas on the main street this past Friday. We're going to give you the clip, and he's also, I think he's competed with the Olympic team in surfing, representing the Virgin Islands. Well, big up John Ghazi, you and your family. But this clip, man, it was pure energy down there at the Tapas House, and if you haven't been there, you got to go and you got to check it out, okay? All right, that's John Ghazi right there. Again, a little bit of, you know, his rendition. He does it up his style, switch it up in a soca / guitar style. And man, he was mashing up the place there on Friday night. The vibes was just incredible. So Tapas House, what Tapas? I don't call it Tapas House. It's Tapas. Tapas has First Friday. And First Friday comes to Tapas this Friday. Who you're going to get? You're going to get DJ Cash, DJ Keanu, Sidewalk Grill Express, and every time they do a First Friday, it benefits an organization. This week, the organization is Pets with Wings. So that is Friday, February 7th, and it's going to be a lot of excitement. Sidewalk Grill, Philly and her crew, they're going to be down there at the Tapas. I said Tapas House. I don't know around with me. I'll be reading it wrong. But Tapas, you want to check it on out. That's the First Friday event. And like you just seen, John Ghazi was there last Friday. So that was amazing. Now, this Thursday over at the Virgin Haven is a big tribute to the late friend, band leader, director, teacher, and National Guardsman, of course, friend and father, Mr. Juan Harrigan, known as Chief. He was the late band director of the Wen Band, and we got to say shout out to Wen Band for keeping it together and going, keeping it still going. You have Windy, you have who all in that picture? You get the Elijah Bradwick, you get Nair Francis Jr. He back there. You get they have a horn section, and listen, they play all type of music. I'm gonna start calling him and get in trouble. And you know the thing about Wen Band is they're like always open for musicians to come through and to jam with them. So this Thursday at the Virgin Haven, February 6th, is in tribute to the late, I gotta say, and great, one Chief Harrigan, the Wen Band, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Now, when you have Virgin Haven, what else you get? You get great drinks. And you have halva, Lil Halva. Lil Halva is in the kitchen cooking it up. And he has an amazing Alfredo, as well as among other specialties. Sometimes you don't want heavy food and you say, I want it a little light. I want a salmon and vegetables. Halva cooks it up. It's called Heart's Kitchen. And he's available for lunch and they go straight into dinner. Saturday, I know they used to have goat water, sauce. You know, people who love sauce, halva them that do it up with the sauce and stuff. So you want to check it out there. That's at Virgin Haven. And this Thursday is in tribute to the late and great one Harrigan. So what's coming up, man? I told you this Friday, it's all about the big quadrille event in St. Croix, the big quadrille dance. Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights celebrating their 55th anniversary, and it's a grand quadrille. This thing is going to be nice. You want to come out, check it out, bring your dancing partner. But even if you don't have a dancing partner, come with a group of friends. Come to Lime. You know the one thing in the Virgin Islands is we the Lime segregated. Seniors, older people over here, younger people over there, Caucasian Day, African American and Black Day, Arabs Day. No. Let's bring it together. The place too small. We all got lime together because we don't have many limes. Come together, a quadrille dance. The music gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweet. And when they start partying, even if you don't know how to quadrille, you're gonna learn the steps on the spot. And then people who that dance the quadrille is so friendly. Them does help you to get into the thing and to learn the thing. This all happens at the St. Gerard's Hall, 9 p.m. Admission is only $10. Food and drinks on sale, brought to you by AARP of the Virgin Islands, via Switch and Network, Keep Your Number, Virgin Islands Lottery, and Vika. So that's going to be big things. And let me tell you, you want to be there. Look, this is Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights. This is clips of their folk life festival that they have in St. Croix. And Stanley's all about pushing and keeping the tradition, keeping the culture. This is Casey. Casey is going to be with us on Thursday. We're going to be broadcasting out of St. Croix. So tune in. Thursday, we're coming from St. Croix. Friday, going to be there, going to be at the quadrille dance. And then Saturday, we're coming back to the Miss Ivana Ken High School pageant. That's Willard John. But listen, what I want to say is, it's all about our culture, all about our history. And Stanley is starting it off with this, the big quadrille dance event. And it's going straight into celebrating their 55th anniversary. And then come March, straight into July, they celebrate the Folk Life Festival. So the important dates to look out for: February 7th is the anniversary, the Grand Quadrille. Then the April 12th is the 55th anniversary birthday celebration at Kramer's Park. Then March to July is the Folk Life Festival, as we talked about. On May 25th, the Quail Bay Gospel Fest. Now, the last time they had that, I wanted to be there. I did not make it, but it's an awesome event. June 14th is the 55th anniversary gala. July 26th is the back to school giveaway. And September 5th is the 55th anniversary Grand Quadrille. And November 29th is the work of the Turkey Tramp. So listen, man, Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights have been just keeping the culture going. They are icons here in our territory. Look at them right there. And they said they had a demonstration of that person doing Johnny Cake, but St. Croix version of the Johnny Cake. Hey, let me put my face. The St. Croix version of the Johnny Cake don't have a hole in it. Ours don't have hole, so that the oil could come through and, give it a nice glow. But regardless, it's a good Johnny Cake. Listen, And you know when they come down on the road, Christmas, they have a lot of tramps. They go to the neighborhoods. That's them there in Frederickstead West. That's Stanley Jacobs himself. Look, the whole team right there. So it's about the Folklight Festival. It's about Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights, the 55th anniversary. And this Friday is the Grand Quadrille right down there in Santa Cruz. AllAhWeTV gonna be there. Me not be walking or we dancing. Because we might be just liming. But I just want to invite everyone to come out, attend, and be a part of it. So that's your weekend events. Now let's make it back right now to what's happening in the territory. This past week, we saw the new acting chief in St. Croix and the new deputy chief in St. Croix. That's Chief Cornelius and Deputy Chief Naomi. Now in St. Thomas, we have new acting chief Hodge, Deborah Hodge, and man, I always forget the deputy chief's name. But they had a major announcement because last week they arrested a serial thief. He was robbing a string of places from Pueblo, McDonald's, he robbed Cardo, then he went to rob Kmart. Well, the VIPD got him. You saw it on AllAhWeTV, but we want to share the good news right here as well and let you see the new acting chief in St. Thomas and the new acting deputy chief in St. Thomas as well.
I am Deborah Hodge, your acting chief of police for the St. Thomas St. John Water Island District, and besides me is my acting deputy chief, Rael Donna Stewart. In our commitment to remain transparent, we're here to advise the public on a robbery that occurred yesterday. At 10 a.m., or approximately 10 a.m., 911 emergency call center dispatched officers to a robbery in progress at Kmart Lockhart Gardens. Swift reporting by the business owner, coupled with swift response by patrol officers, detectives, and other peace officers, resulted in the apprehension of a suspect within short order. After a thorough investigation was conducted, it was determined that this same suspect was responsible for a robbery that occurred at McDonald's and a grand larceny at Carter Jewelers. Mr. Tashawn Ray, 19 years old, was the identified suspect. He was arrested for all three crimes and unable to post bail, he was remanded to the Bureau of Correction. We are committed to protecting our citizens and businesses, and in doing so, we will hold all responsible for committing crimes accountable. Once again, we want to thank police officers, all other peace officers, and the public for their commitment in keeping this community safe. Thank you.
All right, that's new acting chief Hodge and new acting deputy chief Donna Stogg here in the St. Thomas district. And we want to say shout out to them. Over the weekend, they had a massive roadblock in the St. Thomas district. I mean, they really if you were trying to get away from them, you end up back seeing them. You know, they just really strategically placed it and they locked down the downtown area. They made a number of what's the word? They towed a number of vehicles. So vehicles that were in violation or wasn't registered or didn't have the code, the necessary things that made them not be able to be on the road. They made the necessary steps. And we got to say shout out to the VIPD for that. Because the roadblocks, although you like to say they hotting up the place, you like to say maybe or give alert, the roadblock is the first step into the VIPD or the police force preventing crime from happening or even catching criminals. And you got to think about it that if you have to carry a weapon or you feel it's not safe, then you need not to go. That's the first thing. Parents, godparents, auntie, uncle, friend, neighbor, if your partner has to defend themselves such and, want to be safe, but you got to carry an illegal firearm, then just don't go to the place. Stay home and then think about where your life should be. There's a number of initiatives coming up. The governor announced the technical college coming online. But outside of that, there's adult education. There's night school. There's apprentice programs and more. So you have to apply yourself. But the best thing to do is ship out for a while. But if you ship out, you can't go away with your bad behavior. It don't make no sense for you to leave the USVI and then you go someplace and you get in the same trouble and in a worse prison or whatever be the case. You need to look at your life activities and what you may have to do to get in a better position, because there's wonderful opportunities out here. I mean, sad to say that, there's the unfortunate activity that's happening with, coming down from the U.S. with the deportation. But there was a number of jobs that undocumented people were doing that is available for you to do. You have no skill, you got to get a skill. Listen, go learn a skill, go be a construction help. That's not the name for it, but be the help. Be the one to get the blocks. And then from getting the blocks, you learn to put down cement or mix cement. Then you learn how to lay blocks. Then you learn how to mason the wall. The next thing you know, you learning the tricks of the trade. Who knows, in a couple of years, you're the big contractor. Don't sit down on the corner all day. Don't keep getting into disruptive activities. The VIPD, we are, as a community, we pushing them and asking them to do their jobs to keep our community safe. But part of that is for us to have positive careers and options, so you don't have to get into destructive activities. So we're going to soon be wrapping up. It's 7:28 right now on this Tuesday. I want to announce that the Rotary Club of St. Thomas, they're hosting a big gala. It's the Paul Harris, the Magic of the VI Gala. It's going to be honoring two outstanding individuals. And Rotary is all about service. You put in service before self. And this is the Rotary Club of Charlotte Amalie. It's just set the date, February 22nd, 6:30 to 10 p.m. at the Cara World. Attire is semi-formal, shades of blue. Shades of blue. $125 per ticket or $200 per couple. So that's the Paul Harris, the Magic of the VI Gala, and it's honoring two amazing individuals. You're going to hear about it right here on AllAhWeTV. But of course, go to their pages. If you know a Rotary Club of Charlotte Amalie member, ask them about it, because, Rotary fundraises, and so they could provide service to our community and they could give back. Again, it's all about service before self with the Rotary Club. So big ups to them and compliments. All right, on this 7:28, what we told you, if it's 8 o'clock, let me get off of this thing so that you can get there in time. The East Airport Bridge Road in St. Croix is back open. Police are asking for your help in the apprehension or information with the double homicide that they had in St. Croix in Frederickstead over the weekend. John H. Woodson School is open, but all public schools, they're back open. What else we have going on? We told you about the weekend, but you're going to find out more about it on Thursday. On Thursday, when you tune in, inviting you, 6:30. Today we started at 6:40. Thursday, when you tune in, we're going to be with Mr. Casey of Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights. I think he's the youngest member, but he's a strong, going member. He that call the dances. He that lead the percussion. He does a number of things. I think one time I even see him on the bass, Casey's my guy. Bring them back. That's right, Casey. He's going to be here. We showed you Chief Hodge and Deputy Chief Donna Stagg. So a number of things happen in the Virgin Islands. Most of all, we want you to have a beautiful Tuesday and a beautiful everyday. One thing you can do is support local businesses, because when you support a local business, the money circulates right here in our community. If you don't know, let me tell you, it's Girl Scout cookie season. So how did I drop these cookies February and they know April is Carnival? You know what I mean? We got to exercise. But go support the Girl Scout. Get your cookies. Mine is 10 minutes. I got my boxes. And my people even take out some boxes for themselves, but they ain't putting no money. But my Girl Scout leader, she done deliver the boxes. So keep your eye out for the Girl Scouts. Sometimes they're at the shopping areas, the shopping stores, selling their cookies, fundraising. Girl Scout Club here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. But most important, we just want to wish you a lovely Tuesday. It's a Rise Up show, just letting you know what's happening. It's a beautiful 79 degrees out here in St. Thomas. They say we have scattered showers, but that's in the night. That's going to be in the night. So it should be a beautiful day. It should be a beautiful day, and we wish you enjoy your day. So thank you for tuning in, and see you on Thursday. Besides that, always keep it locked to AllAhWeTV. Subscribe on YouTube. Ring the little bell so then you can know when we go live, when we posting content. Subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching us on Facebook, always watch us, and we're working on the website for you. Listen, last week, Friday, we were at the Java Grand. Great place for coffees, craft cocktails, cooling, relaxing, chilling. If you need internet, you want to get out and just change the environment, the Java Grand at Yacht Haven is an amazing place for you to go and see. Java Grand, and that's at the Yacht Haven Grand. We had Dan Darima of the MTOC nonprofit come through. He was amazing. And he also, Danny Cat, musician. And we also had the president of the St. Thomas Federal AFT, American Federation of Teachers in the St. Thomas District. She also came to, and then other people were just stopping by, and the ladies. And then the Friday night, they had DJ Country, the ladies' night. We're going to find out if they have it this Friday again. But most importantly, listen, have a great Tuesday, and everyone, treat others as you want to be treated yourself.
Press the button.
I contact, eyes and that. Moving her waist like you got island that. I could tell how she dancing, she a island girl. Whisper in her eyes, a island man too. Wine and me, don't wine and start. Grip on her waist without asking. Chat until we feeling exhausted. I just love the way she whine. Oh, she from behind. She got so, I got so, I just holding her for the ride. I just love the way she whine. Oh, I got to whine. She go up, I go up, she go